Welcome to the 2020 Linn County Virtual Fair 4-H and FFA Dairy Goat Show.
And our first class is registered Doeling, 4 months and under 12 months. So this is your first animal.
Okay, and when was this one born?
This one was born on February 26th of this year.
February 26th, okay. Okay. All right, I'm ready for the next one.
All right, so this is the video of that animal walking.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Okay, good job. Oh, she's got the front foot on her foot. Okay, that was kind of cute. All righty.
And this is your next goat.
Okay. And this one was born when?
This was born on February 27th of 2020.
Okay. Okay.
And here's the video of that animal. And this will be the last one for your class.
Okay. So just a 2 in that class?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so what I want to do is okay. So what I'd like to do is just to give a good look at the first one again, and then the second one, and then I'll make my choice. Okay, my placing.
So here's both of those together side by side.
Yeah, that would be super if we could.
All right, so this is your class.
Okay, so in the junior Doeling 4 to 12 months, I'm going to start a very fine class. I really, 2 outstanding individuals in this class, really very impressive, great start to the show. And I'm going to start with 626. I just love this goat's width and dairyness and strength throughout. She has that advantage of dariness over the second place goat. She has a definite advantage in width of chest through that front end versus our second place goat. She also is a little more from the side view. She has a little easier gait when she walks, and so I give her an advantage in those feet and legs, having a little more strength throughout those feet and legs. And she just has that more attractive overall profile that she just is a really outstanding, just an outstanding individual to start this class. And not to take anything away from her second place goat. This second place goat has a lot of length to her. I just like to clean her up and strengthen her up through that blending in the shoulder. And I like to see her walk just a little more freely on those feet and legs. But both very deserving of blue ribbons, a very outstanding class in the Dairy Goat Show.
And this is your next class, the registered yearling doe, 12 months and under 24 months that has not freshened. So this is your first entry.
All right. Okay. And how old is this? Let's see, 721. How old is this one?
This one was born on February 16th of 2019.
Okay, so February 16th, so, okay.
Is that animal walking?
Okay.
And this is your next and final entry for this class.
And this one was born?
This one was also born on February 16th of 2019.
Okay, very good. Okay, I'm ready to see this one walk.
All right.
Okay, can we see those side by side then?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow, those could be identical twins, I think. They're very similar. Very, very similar goats. Okay, on the yearling Doelings, very extremely close placing here, a great pair of goats. I can't say enough good things about them. I'm going to talk about the similarities. These two goats are so similar. They've got so much length. I love that about them. So much dairiness about them. What it comes down to is I'm going to give goat number 721 the edge today. She just has that advantage. She has a little greater strength through that muzzle, and I'm going to give her advantage in her feet and legs. She walks with an easier stride. She has a little more strength in the way she sets up in those, when she sets up with her rear feet and legs. So that's going to be the advantage in this class. Just a little more strength to that muzzle and a little more strength on the feet and legs and ease of movement on number 721 over 723. But both very deserving of blue ribbons. And like I said, I just love, and they both have, I didn't mention their body, both have great depth of rib for me and a good spring of rib today and a lot of width through that width and of chest. And I just love both of these dairy goats, a great class.
Right. So this is our next class. It is the registered doe, 24 months and under 36 months.
Okay, so
This is your
20,
first animal.
okay. And how old is this one?
This one was born on March 14th of 2018.
Okay, so she'd be a 2-year-old then. Okay, I'm ready to see her walk.
All right. And she will be the only one in this class.
Oh, she is the only one, okay.
So this is your class.
Okay. All right. Just the one here and one goat in the doe class, 24 to 36 months, a 2-year-old doe. I just, definitely a blue ribbon winner. I just love the length this goat has, the strength about her. I like the strength of her udder attachment. And I love her depth of ribbing and her openness of ribbing. If I had to improve anything, I'd like to see just a little more correct teat size. The teats are maybe just a little bigger than I like to see, and maybe I'd like to see just a little more link to that fore-udder, but the overall strength of the fore-udder attachment and rear udder attachment is really good. So I like that. There's just a lot of good things about this goat, so definitely a blue ribbon winner for me.
All right. Thank you, Judge. So our next class is registered doe, 36 months and over, and this is your first entry.
Okay. And how old is this one?
This one was born on April 17th of 2016.
2016, so it'll be 4 years old. Okay. All righty. I'm ready to see ready to see her walk. Yep.
Okay, so this is entry 814.
And how old is this one?
This one was born in 2017.
Okay, so we got a 3-year-old then. Okay. Okay.
Video of that one. Are you ready for your next entry?
Mhm.
Your next one is 964.
Okay. Okay.
Here's the video. Right, and that is the last entry for your class. So
Okay.
this is your class.
All righty. Thing with the, yeah. All right. Okay. I took a little extra time with this class because we really do have 3 outstanding does in this class. I'm going to go ahead, and the very first impression I got when these goats, when I first saw them, goat number 813 just captured what I'm looking for in a goat. The overall length, the dairyness, the strength of feet and legs, just the overall general appearance on that goat. She really, it catches your eye as she walks, and just really love everything about this goat. I just can't say enough about the strength of udder attachment on her. Maybe I'd just like to see a little more higher rear udder attachment, but she's a 4-year-old, so really has a well-attached udder for that age. I like her teat placement and size, and just she's just a complete package. I really love this goat. And she has that advantage probably in what I would call an overall depth and length over our number 814. But 814 follows in that same pattern with the dairyness that I like to see. Just probably to get over the top one, I like to see a little more. She is also a year younger. She's a 3-year-old. Maybe just a little more depth of ribbing there, but very similar in style. And I really love her dairyness as well. And that's what gets her over number 964. I like a lot of things about 964, but it's a dairyness of 814 that gets her over 964. 814 just shows more sharpness at the withers, more dairy strength throughout, a little more length. And also the other thing about 814 over 964 is the strength and pastern. On the walk, 814, she has a more strength in that pastern, so walks on a set of feet and legs that just has more strength there. I do like a lot of things about 964. I like her udder attachment. She does have a well-attached udder. I like that length of foreudder on her. She also has a lot of depth of rib to her and a lot of length as long with the other two goats. I just like to sharpen her up to get her up higher in the class today, but a very outstanding class of goats older than 3 years and older. This 964 entry is a 5-year-old. So a really outstanding class. I just love every one of these goats. I wish I could give them all first place, but first place going to 813, second to 814, third to 964. But a great, great class. And I can't say enough good things about each one of these goats. So congratulations to the exhibitors. They're all blue ribbon winners for me today.
All right, thank you, Judge. And our next class is grade yearling doe, 12 months and under, 24 months, and has not freshened. So this is your first entry.
Okay. When was this goat born?
This goat was born on 3/27/2019, so it's a year old.
So B should be a yearling, yes. Okay.
So this is your next entry for that class.
And that would make sense then if this one was born in 2019 because it looks.
Yes, so this one was born in 2019.
You can kind of tell by just, like, well, just, there's no udder develop. I mean, the udder is coming, but it's not developed yet. So there's a difference. Okay.
Here is that one walking.
Okay.
So that is your class.
Okay, so in this yearling class of Doelings, I really, profile-wise, I'm gonna start the class with 717. Just love that length and dariness about this goat. She's just got an advantage, especially out over the rump region, just blends more smoothly, has more length in that rump area from hooks to pins, and just the overall length gets her over 1099. The advantage that 1099 though has over 717 is the strength of feet and legs. The one thing I'd like to improve on 717 is how she stands on those rear feet and legs and how she moves on her rear feet and legs. I'd like to see her walk a little straighter and have more straightness as she walks, and a little more strength on those feet and legs. But that overall length and dariness and that strength over the rump and levelness over the rump gets her over 1099. But both very deserving of blue ribbons today. I do like a lot of things about 1099. She does have that good dariness that I like to see, and like I said, she walks on a good set of feet and legs, and she does have maybe a little advantage there in that foreribbing. But just like to see her lengthened out a little more to get over our 717. So again, very deserving both of blue ribbons, a great class. So 717 first, 1099 second.
Okay, thank you. And this is our next class, grade Doe, 36 months and over, and we have one entry.
Okay.
So this is your entry.
And this was the one born in 2017, right?
Yes, this one was born in 2017.
So it'll be a 3-year-old. Okay, very good. Okay.
Here's this one walking. So this is your entry for this class.
So an entry 1100 in the class of those 3 years and over, and this is a 3-year-old. I can't say enough good things about this goat. Her big advantage is in her mammary system. She really has a high and wide attached rear udder. I love the teat size that she has. She has a lot of width through that front end. Maybe like to lengthen her out just a wee bit, and maybe showing a little, just like to maybe have her a little sharper at those withers today. But she does show a lot of dariness, and that ribbing she's got great ribbing and strength throughout. Very deserving of a blue ribbon. I really, like I said, I really like that mammary system on her. She's an outstanding goat in that respect. And I'd like to maybe, it was hard to really see her get it good on the walk, but I think she's got enough good strength to pastern to get her up there, and she's so very deserving of that blue ribbon. So a very outstanding dairy goat.
All right, so these are your top placings from the Dairy Goat Show.
Okay.
All right, here is our next one, entry 721. Next, we have entry 815. And your next pick is entry 813.
Okay. Okay.
And our next one is entry 717.
All right.
Right. And finally, we have entry 1100.
Okay.
Right. And you said 814?
Yeah, the second place in the registered 3 years and older. Okay. All righty. Well, first of all, I've got to say thank you for inviting me to judge your dairy goat show down in Linn County. It's a pleasure to do that, and I really appreciate the quality of animals you had today. Wow, what an outstanding show! Can't say enough about the overall quality. So much dairiness in these goats, and I love. We've had so much great set of feet and legs on most of our goats, and some outstanding udders today on our milking goats. So just an outstanding show. Can't say enough good things about that. So when it comes down to it, there was one goat that just really, when she came into the ring or when she was out walking, I'm still talking like I'm in the show ring, but it is a show ring, but in a different sense this year. But there's one goat that when she came in and when I saw her, first moment I saw her walk or looked at her picture, she's the goat that just caught my eye. She's got the overall balance, the overall length, just a great depth of ribbing that I love to see, just so much width, an outstanding set of feet and legs. And, maybe I'd like to see that rear udder up there a little higher, but my gosh, she's got a strong udder attachment. I love her teat placement and teat size. And that's going to be our goat number entry 813. I'm just saying, she's the one that, for me, that puts it all together. She's so attractive on the move. The young lady did a great job showing her when she's got her on the move and got that side profile going. That goat puts it all together for me. So what an outstanding goat. Congratulations, grand champion to 813. Then it gets a little closer between my, on my reserve placing. I really like a lot of things about entry 814, but when it comes down to it, I'm going to give our reserve grand to number 1100 based mainly on her udder. I really like that overall width and height of that rear udder to our number 1100. Also, she maybe just has a little advantage on the way she moves on her feet and legs versus 814. And of course, 814 then will be the honorable mention. But what an outstanding milking goat show here. This was a very strong show today. Congratulations to all the exhibitors. Everyone did a great job. Thank you so much.
We would like to thank our judge, our 4-H and FFA exhibitors, their families, our volunteers, our staff, and our 2020 4-H Fair recognition and trophy donors. Thank you for watching.